word is Tony Pizza may have diddled his brother. It's a shame that before birth he wasn't killed by his mother. He's a coward and an animal, a fuck up and a loser. The only time you're fucking happy is when Hector screws you. You should be locked in a zoo or chained in a basement. Your life's more of a mystery than where MRE's case went. Back in 2006, Pizza met a guy with a gun. They took it to a pawn shop and then they went on the run. Ran until the wrong cop and now the damage was done. He took a pinch for a pistol and then he snitched on his friend. And when it was all said and done, 23 days in the pen. Pizza, pizza, you know they're coming for you. Pizza, pizza, you know they're gunning for you. You talk all that shit, but now it's time to pay the piper. Even if it means someone ends up as a lifer. Pizza, you better get in mommy's caddy and take the fuck off before this ends up ending badly. Sean McCarthy, or is it Tony Caruana? Your time is up, it's time for life to catch up on ya. Yeah. Did he ever really get thrown off of a bridge? Not yet, but if he does, he better hope the clam captain has a net. Splash, that's that. It looks like this time Tony won't be coming back. And if that time comes, we can all celebrate. And Mob 2 will go on without the anger and the hate. The end. The end. Again.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? All right, we'll go members only shortly. I have some things I want to talk about, and you know what I said. If I feel like people need to hear it, I got to do it publicly, and then I'll go members only, and we can talk about some other really funny shit. Should I do shout-outs real quick? Saxon, Mike Fleming, Sally, Miss Can't Be Wrong, Dave, hey now, Midwest Mafia Productions, Soto, Stevie the Gypsy, Walt Liquor, OC, Sven Larson. Did I just repeat a bunch of names? What do we got? 57 people. That's surprising. See, the problem is now people are going to think they can't watch because it's members only. Because I said, so I don't know, but we'll see what happens. That's awfully odd to have that few people watching. Cockwalk. I should, honestly. I'm going to talk about people that I never talk about because they give me no choice. I think I've had it, and let me tell you something, guys. You see what went on last night, the first show? You see what went on a few weeks ago? If you guys think now is the time to fuck with me, you should rethink it. You don't see what I'm up to? Nothing you bring my way is going to hurt me, okay? With this bullshit I'm going through. Nothing. So, and I'm talking about on YouTube with another content creator. In case I didn't get that across. Yeah, I know. Well, it's no big deal. I couldn't care less, honestly. As long as people that donate are here. I don't give a fuck who else shows up. And I hope you guys donate a lot today, and I'll tell you why. Not only because I could always use the money, but because we got one of these fucking issues again, Some random douchebag watching my pockets. No, they don't. No, they can't. So, guys, let me start off by saying this. NYC Crime Spot. Don't flatter yourself, bro. First of all, I never talk about you, and I have never said a bad word about you. And if anybody ever came on my show and tried to talk shit about you, they'd be off immediately because I have no problem with you. Well, I'm not sure now, but I didn't. Okay? Yeah. So, but the reason I'm saying don't flatter yourself is because this douchebag came on, this nobody came on NYC Crime Spot and Frank's show. And he was talking shit. And NYC Crime Spot was like, well, you definitely got yourself, or earned yourself a live stream. Like, in other words, and he said, for sure, I'll be doing a live stream about this guy. That is the reason I say don't flatter yourself, NYC Crime Spot, or your friend there. I've seen one clip of your show as far as your live streams. I may have seen one a long time ago when you first started doing them. I might have seen, a good bit of one. I don't know. But that I remember, I got one clip sent to me, and it was because another fat bald Italian sent a super chat, and John A-Light was on the show, and he thought that another fat bald Italian was me, and he said hello to me. Somebody sent me that clip. That's all I've seen. So when I say don't flatter yourself, what I mean is I'm not watching your show. And the people who let me know things, who send me clips and stuff, they would never send me anything like that. Like Miss Can't Be Wrong or Joey Dimes or any of these guys. They know that some fucking idiot, Deetity, on a panel with you and Frank couldn't be less important to me. And there's no reason in sending it to me. And the reason I tell them not to send me shit like that is because of this. Now I'll respond. I don't want to respond to douchebags, but I have to. And I'm not saying nothing bad about you still, NYC Crime Spot, because for the most part, you sat there and didn't say a bad word, even though what gave you like what made you think, yeah, this guy's on here to talk shit about FBS? Keeping him on to talk more shit, definitely a good idea. NYC Crime Spot, how many times have you said you don't want to be involved in any of this bullshit? So your plan now is what? To go out of your way to get involved in it? Like you want me coming after you? What do you think? Because like Frank's next to you, that'll save you somehow? Wait until the end of this show. You won't think so anymore. Okay. So I don't know what you were thinking. That in itself is an insult to me, to let this fucking, I don't want to use the R word, but literally an R word sitting there. You let him just sit there and talk shit about me. I mean, I couldn't imagine a dumber move. But the reason I got the clip is because somebody who never sends me shit, I mean ever, I think he was trying to help me out. I don't know why. And like in the middle of the night or something, I guess that show was from last night or something, he sent me this clip. So it's like the first thing I saw this morning. Like I said, nobody who I like in my inner circle who I talk to on a regular basis would have ever sent me this clip. Nobody, I would have never even seen it. So that's why I say don't flatter yourself, because when you say you definitely earned yourself a live stream, if it wasn't for this guy who thought he was helping and giving me a show to do, I would have never seen it. I would have never seen it. Okay. And quite honestly, I'm not really responding to him. I'll talk about him for a total of about 3 minutes. That guy, I'm responding to Frank today, because Frank is a trip. Frank is a guy who I pretty much have never said a bad word about. I don't talk about him ever, because as far as I know, he usually don't talk about me. But more and more lately, he's taking his shots, And last night was no different. He was good most of the time. He stayed quiet. Then right at the end, he had to open his mouth. And guys, I swear to you, again, if any of you think in any way, shape, or form I'm scared of you, and that'll stop me from doing whatever I want, you're 100% wrong. Now, I'm not going to go crazy on Frank today, because he didn't go crazy on me. I'm going to point out how stupid what he said on that show was. Because, this is the problem you guys have. You think like morons, and I think with logic. Okay? Because I know there's a stunning lack of self-awareness on MobTube. I talk about it all the time. I wasn't completely convinced that Frank had a stunning lack of self-awareness, but he does. So this guy comes on the show, Mad Dog Joe or something, which, by the way, I'm going to drop the link for you. And if Frank wants to grab the link, that's up to him. You know me, if I'm talking about somebody, they can grab the link. But Mad Dog Joe said he would grab the link. He would not say no. And I know you're watching. So the link is in the chat. So he comes on, and for the people who didn't see it, was he drinking again? When isn't he, Frank? You know what I mean? For the people who didn't see it, if I told you some random douchebag whose head is literally one big idiot tattoo. And without a doubt, after hearing him speak for 2 minutes, you can come to no other conclusion that he lives with his mother. If I were to tell you a guy like that popped up on NYC and Frank's show and started trashing me, what would you say he was trashing me about? I'll wait. What was the topic? What was this guy's problem with me? Go ahead. Is Frank a rat? Yeah. But I don't even care about that. No, Larry, close. Money, 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 of course. And like I said, guys, if you see this dude, when you hear him speak with the lisp and the fucking stutter and everything else, and you see his face and the fact that his entire head is one big ugly ass tattoo, like I said, you can come to no other conclusion than the fact that he lives with his mother and always has, never lived on his own, most likely never worked, and survives on disability because of mental problems. I will bet you $1 million. Now, if I lose, I'll have to pay you $1 a week for 1,000,000 weeks. It's the only way I could afford it. But I'll still bet you $1 million. This guy has no work history. He lives on disability because he's nuts. Okay. And he lives with his mother and always has. Guarantee it. And if I'm wrong, Mad Dog Joe, just give me your name and I'll find out. And if I'm wrong, I'll tell everybody I was wrong. Turns out the guy's been in construction for 40 years, you know? I don't know if this is you, so do me a favor and talk real quick because I ain't going to give anybody a chance to drop their balls. Yeah.
No, it's me. I'm not going to fucking.
Okay, good, good.
It would be pretty embarrassing if somebody was pretending to be me. But,
do me a favor. Just give me 1 sec to get this earbud thing worked out. Hold on. Let me turn it off on my phone. Because you know how that goes. The sound will be all terrible.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. No, I was just going to listen. I wasn't going to come on. And then Miss Can't Be Wrong, who is cool. I don't have a problem with Miss Can't Be Wrong. She was saying that she just wrote in the thing that I was talking shit about you, which I've never done. I've never said anything publicly about you. I've never talked shit about you. I don't really talk shit about anybody, to be honest with you. Except for some people.
No,
they deserve it.
I know that about you. I said in the beginning, I don't even have anything bad to say about you because you didn't say anything bad. My question is, why would you allow that guy to sit there and trash me on your show?
All right. So yeah. So that guy who I'm cool with, whatever, he came on my show. He was on Soft Fight Underbelly, this and that. He hit me up. He's a wrestler. He said he wanted to call somebody out. So I said, it'll be funny. He'll come on. We'll do some wrestling promo. It'll be funny. And then he started talking about you. I mean, I think it's pretty apparent watching me that I was uncomfortable with the live stream.
No,
I think that's pretty obvious if anybody watches back at it. As far as why I let it go, I have no excuse at all, to be honest with you. Why did I let it go? I don't know, maybe because I felt weird just kicking him off. But I'm not used to the fucking drama, first of all. Everybody knows that, but I don't do that. So it could be that I was kind of uncomfortable. I just let it flow. I really don't know why I let it go on. I have no excuse for that. Other people have told me that I probably should have just kicked him off. Maybe I should have. I should have because I feel like I had a good repertoire with the guy. I was kind of surprised. That's the angle that he took, but I guess he's got a gripe with you. And as far as him getting a live stream, okay, fine. Maybe that was a dig, or whatever fucking Mark Schumacher used to say. You took a dig. Maybe that was a dig. I didn't mean it in a way that you might have thought I said it. I just figured that you would. I don't know. You would probably respond to the guy.
No, I know. But like I said, people don't usually send me clips unless it's something that you always hear me tell people if I need to know it. And when I need to know it, I mean, is anybody threatening me with physical harm or is anybody talking about my family? So that's all anybody sends me. A guy who usually doesn't send me anything sent me this.
Okay,
Now,
yeah.
I know about you that you don't get involved in drama, and I'm not one of these dickheads who would sit here and tell you what you could do on your show. Who am I?
I
I'm just
understand,
saying
yeah.
that, I would think because you don't like drama, that you would immediately say, okay, this is a bad idea because now this dickhead's going to go in on FBS. And,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, you're right. What was I happy about how that worked? No, I didn't think it was going to go that way. I had no idea. I since spoke to the person. I get it was not the best outlet for him to do what he did. Like I said, it was under the auspices of him coming on, cutting a promo. He said he wanted to go back to wrestling or whatever. And I said, oh, that's cool, whatever. I had him on before. Um, Generally, I have a good opinion of him. He seems okay, but I don't know. Listen, maybe it was me, maybe not being used to hosting something like that. I just was like, kind of, all right, whatever. But I mean, it's pretty clear that I was pretty uncomfortable with the whole thing. I was trying to make the best of it, I guess, but I don't know, dude. What can I say? I mean, if I took a dig, I apologize. It wasn't my intention to do that. But I figured I would come on because I'm getting mentioned, and I don't want people to have a negative opinion on me and think that I'm a certain way. But I will say that I was definitely surprised with how that worked out. Just man to man, to be honest with you.
no, listen, I I definitely could tell you were uncomfortable, but I have two questions for you. So I'm going to respond to some of the stuff Frank said, but I'll do that after you hop off, whatever.
Okay.
You made the only comment you really made is you said that you used to come here a lot, but you got tired of the drama.
I said, what did I say? I said, I don't know if it was exactly like that, but it was probably something in that sense. But I don't think it's more so targeted as you as targeted as that whole corner of people arguing with each other. And once
No,
again,
you're
you know,
definitely right. This is all drama over here. But the only
right.
thing I was going to say about it is, I think it's fair to say that you frequent other shows that do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Like,
I would say the only other show that I do frequent, I would say, is Gunsmoke Show. If you're talking about that,
exactly.
if you're talking about that,
Bingo.
then, but then again, I'll still make an excuse for myself that when I'm on his show and I'm friends with him, I think that's pretty clear. I
Yeah.
generally am not. I don't know what goes on in other hours of the show. I don't watch all the shows, but when I'm with them, I'm not talking about drama on this show. I mean, anybody can go look at any show where I'm actively on the panel. I mean, it's always about something else. I
No,
guess you.
I just meant watching it. You know what
No,
I
I
mean?
get it.
Like,
Yeah, if you're talking about
yeah.
watching, yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe I don't know. I guess yeah, you're right. I can't say that I don't go there often. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. And I'm trying to think. I thought I had another one for. Oh, the only other thing I was going to say is, and I'm going to bring this up again when I respond to this whole Frank thing, but when a guy is sitting there like that, this is what shocked me. When a guy is sitting there like that, doing everything, doing the same thing everybody does. Oh, he begs for money. He threatens to shut his show down. And he's sitting there with two friends of Gunsmoke, and neither of them are saying, yeah, but he's not the only one that does that. You know what I mean? I just want to see honesty. I'm not asking you to throw your friend under the bus, but that obviously is going to get to me a little bit because I see two guys who are friends with a dude that does the exact same thing I do that people complain about. You know what I mean? So, and I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
expect you to say anything about him.
no, I'm not going to say. Listen, there's a lot of people. Some ask more than others. Everyone has their own way. I mean, I think I did say that. There's different corners of this thing. There's people that do this. There's people that do that. And I said everybody does something different. And I thought, I don't think I was attacking in that sense. I mean, I was trying to
No, you.
differentiate. I mean, I was trying to kind of. And the other thing is like a guy like that. Whatever he's just getting into this, and maybe he didn't realize that this has been going on for a while, and that some of the tropes are kind of old at this point, and we all understand. And so I think there's a little bit of that too, where he probably didn't really. He's not. You've seen it. I mean, people come in the genre and they don't know history or whatever, and they're kind of just going down the path that other people
Hold
have.
on. Hold on.
You know.
Hold on. You there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you just repeat what you said? Like over the
No, I said
last
I
10
think it
seconds, I
also
lost
has on his part. It's probably a little bit being ignorant to the whole thing. You've seen people just jump in and think they could say things and come to find out, whatever they're saying, other people have said 7,000 fucking times. I think it's a little ignorance also, where maybe he doesn't know that a lot of people have attacked people for the same things, and we've heard it all before. I think there's a little bit of that, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And just for clarity, there's probably going to be people that maybe don't think I should have came on right now. I'm coming on because, I'm being spoken about, and I often don't get spoken about. So if I do, I figure it's right to come on.
Oh, I give you props for coming on. Definitely. I actually appreciate you doing it.
I don't like people. Listen, like I said, I'm not into drama. So if somebody's saying something about me or something's going on, I need to like squash it if I can squash it, and that's it, and fucking move about my life. You know what I'm saying? Because especially with that shit last night, like, dude, like it was kind of out of left field. I didn't really think it was going that way, and I was pretty fucking surprised by it, to be honest with you. I had no idea.
I could tell you were trying to get him to talk about something else. I could tell.
Yeah. So I mean, what happened. If I took that dig, then I'll apologize for the dig if it sounds like it came from a place of hate or whatever it may be. But like I said, I don't have anything with you. I don't have anything against anybody. I do what I do, and that's pretty much it, man. Like I fucking, I work, I do this, I do that. Not that this isn't a job for some people, I get it.
No, I
know. Everyone's busy. I got my life. I do all types of shit, and that also plays with like I'm trying not to fucking piss anybody off, be in any fucking drama. Don't want anybody hating on me and all that bullshit, So that's why I came on.
No, listen, I always liked you since the beginning. I took notice to the fact that you stopped coming around, but I'm not the type of dude that says, oh, he doesn't like me anymore, so I'm going to trash him. I never said a bad word about you. I always respected your work. I still think you have probably the best channel on all of Mob Team.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah, but, you'd have to do something really bad for me to attack you.
Right. No, I get it. I mean, if I did anything bad to, I would expect it, and that's why I try not to. And I'm like I said, I'm sure people think I'm fucking dumb for going on here right now. But if I get mentioned, that's it. I can't. What am I going to fucking hide and let people say things about me? I don't want to do that. So, not that you're saying anything bad, but I saw a couple of comments, and I don't know what people are saying now. And the other thing is like, you got Matt right there with a wrench. He's a good dude. The other thing with me and Frank's show is there's a lot of crossover. Like we're pulling in people from your chat. We're pulling in people from troll chats. Obviously people from my account. So there's also that. I don't know what I mean by saying that, but I do see a lot of the same people around. And
yeah,
I don't know what that is, but I hope that people don't think I'm a fucking scumbag or they think I'm a shit talker or whatever. I don't know what's going on in the chat.
No, I don't think anybody over here does. And quite honestly, if people are mad at you for coming on here just to explain the situation, then, that should tell you a lot about them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you got to remember, all of those guys who you're talking about being mad at you, at one point or another, they couldn't be on this show enough. They loved being on this show.
Yeah, listen, I don't know if they will, but maybe they may think that I shouldn't have came on. But and as far as Frank, I don't remember if what he said or what was said about that. I can't speak for Frank. I don't think he wants to be drama either. I don't think he has anything with you. But obviously, I can't tell you, to say what you say on your show. I don't know, but I don't think Frank has an issue with you. He's never said anything to me. We don't talk about that stuff. We're trying to at least trying to build this channel up a little bit and stay drama free. And that was the first time it happened, since we've been on a few months. So, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I'll respond to the Frank thing. Like I said, I'm not going to go crazy on him, but he called me a grifter and stuff. And I'm just going to point out the silliness in that statement. And,
Right. Listen, and I can't tell you what to say, but Frank's my friend. I believe he's a good guy. He's got a good heart. And if he said that, maybe he means it, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But I don't think that he really has anything against you. But like I said, it's your show. I appreciate you letting me come on.
Of course, bro. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah. And I'll see you later, chat. Thank you, Phoenix, 888. That's a Chinese thing. All right, guys.
All right, bro.
All right, guys. Later.
All right, peace. See, NYC is one of those guys. He'd have to do something really bad to me for me to go in on him. But like I said, I'm here basically to respond to Frank. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Yeah, Frank won't even remember. Yeah, I know. So Frank didn't say anything most of the time. And I think for the most part, Frank doesn't talk about me. But he did that thing on Jesse's show. Now, he was 3 sheets to the wind. He was so fucking drunk. He probably didn't even, know what he was doing. And he probably doesn't remember it. But he came on there and he insulted the shit out of me. He was, talking about, how you go to a party and there's that one guy you don't like and blah, blah, blah. And then he called me a few names. He was taking shots at me. And I tried to sit there quietly. I even said to Jesse, I'm showing you mad respect right now by not letting loose. You know what I mean? And then finally I had to say some things and he acted up, almost apologetic and whatever. And I never even really said anything bad about him after that. I can't even tell you. The last time I probably spoke about him is maybe that night after that show with Jesse. Okay. And even then I didn't say anything bad about him. BTF Phoenix, $5. I love Frank and Brett. There were no digs from them. Nihoma. I don't know what that means, but yes, there was. From Frank, there was. And I'm going to bring that up. What do you mean? What do you mean it was your what? Oh, the night that happened, it was Miss Campurong's birthday. Yes. Yeah. That's right. So this is what Frank said. Frank said, and I'm not going to play the clip. It's NYC Crime Spot show. I even wrote it down. He this guy, and by the way, somebody just told me this guy actually used to be a bouncer and he was on Soft White Underbelly. Does that not tell you everything you need to know? He was on Soft White Underbelly. It literally a channel that specializes in interviewing freaks of human nature and just outcasts, just misfits, prostitutes, meth addicts, stuff like that. So why am I not surprised he was on that show? Anyway, he kept calling me a grifter, because that's never been done before. And Frank wasn't really saying anything. And then he said, it's a different kind of grift. That's what he says. And he called me a grifter. He absolutely said that. You guys can go back and watch it. He said, I'm grifting. It's a different kind of grift, but I'm a grifter. Okay. So I want to point some things out while Frank sits on his high horse. First of all, let's get something straight. What's the definition of a grifter?
Here's the definition of grifter. Informal. A person who engages in petty or small-scale swindling.
Yeah. Do you need to know the definition of swindling? What's the definition of swindling?
Here's the definition of swindle. Use deception to deprive someone of money or possessions.
Okay. So you guys can say stuff like that all day. But let me explain something to you, Frank. I don't promise anybody anything in exchange for money. Okay. And in other words, I don't use deception. I don't say, give me X amount of dollars and I will give you, a pocket full of fool's gold. That's a dumb example, but it's all I can come up with. You know what I mean? I don't say, give me money and I'll send you a gift. I'll send you a pair of Jordans, and then I don't send the pair of Jordans. I don't say, give me money and I'll DJ your wedding for free, and then I don't show up to DJ the wedding. That's swindling. That's a grifter. It also says, watch this. A grifter is a con artist, someone who swindles people out of money through fraud. There's another one. Someone who gets money dishonestly by tricking people. Here's one that's funny. A person who operates a sideshow at a circus. I never heard that before. You can look. There's a whole bunch. A grifter might be a pickpocket, a crooked gambler, a scammer. And you'll see a lot like Ponzi schemes. Grifters, you'll see that a lot in here. Ponzi schemes. You know what those are. Okay? So I'm going to explain this yet again. When people donate, and I've said this a million times, They donate because they're enjoying the entertainment. That's the only reason I even ask for donations. Therefore, Frank, my product has already been given to you. Okay. When I come on here and I'm entertaining you, that's what you're giving me money for. There's nothing that's going to happen afterwards. Okay. There's nothing that I owe you now. I'm not tricking you out of your money. I'm literally saying, if you enjoy the entertainment, I don't even say donate just because you're watching, motherfucker. I say, if you're enjoying the entertainment, donate. These guys have seen me a million times say, you know what, guys, this fucking show sucks tonight. I'm just talking to the chat. Don't even worry about donating. I've done it numerous times. Last night, BB from VA said, that she can't donate right now because she's worried about losing her Social Security. What did I say? I said, BB from VA, in that case, don't donate at all anymore. Worry about yourself. I didn't know she was on Social Security. Okay. And I'm not trying to, I don't want to I'm not trying to include you, BB from VA. I'm just using it as an example. Okay. So I don't know how else I can explain this to you, Frank. Okay. But while you sit on your high horse, can I just point out the fact that you murdered somebody for money, over money? Can I just point that out? Look at this, Trump fan. Anytime you see a Trump fan, there's disinformation coming your way. Watch this. You're defo doing the definition of a swindler. You're defo doing, spoken like a true Trump supporter. You doubled the price of memberships and you still do public shows after promising you're only doing private lives. You're also not selling a product. Yes, I am. How do you figure? This is the product. You dickhead are watching me right now. You feel like I owe you shows, motherfucker? You feel like you're entitled to this shit? This is the product I'm selling you. Okay. And I doubled the price of memberships. Guys, I'm going to let you answer that. Did I double the price of memberships? Oh, look at that. Price never doubled. Anybody, come on, everybody answer. Every single one of you. Did I double the price of memberships? Was that Dave? Is that, that's no. He said no. Okay. Anyone else? Come on, keep them coming. Not yet. Hell no. Not that I'm aware of. No. Okay, stupid ass Trump fan. I told you, anytime somebody comes in with the name Trump fan, you're about to hear a whole bunch of lies and bullshit, misinformation. Okay, because that's what they listen to and read and hear all day long. So they do what their fucking leader does. They just lie through their teeth. Okay, so, and if you're gonna say, well, I didn't lie, I thought you doubled. Well, then do some fucking research before you start typing, jackass. Okay. Because I never doubled the price of memberships. And what I said is, as a matter of fact, what I said, and you guys can all, yes, I asked, if I double the memberships, will some of you pay $10 instead of $5 a month because donations are low? Some people said yes. And then after that, what did I say? I said, well, I'm not getting rid of the $5 tier membership thing. I'm not. Okay. I'm not going to tell people they have to pay $10. If they only want to pay $5, they can pay $5. If I do a $10 thing, I'll just throw in some extra perks. I'll do some, members only shows that are just for, the members who pay $10 a month. Okay. So even that, I said, no, I'm not going to just raise the price. I'll just add a tier. And if you feel like you can contribute $10 a month instead of $5, you could move up to the $10 tier. So even that, you're so full of shit. You're so fucking stupid and misinformed that you come in here and say shit that ain't even fucking true. Okay. That's what happens when you listen to fucking trolls, jackass. How much you want to bet this guy watches Fox News all day, every day? Yeah, you're fucking right, Michael Hensley. You know what they say? You're one of the good ones. I had to take my digs, though. His name was Trump fan. Anyway, so there's that. Okay. And here's the other part, Frank. Yeah, I asked the chat. Yep. And I put a community post up. Yeah, I asked nicely, would you if I, you know what I mean? If I added an extra tier. So anyway, and maybe in the post it just said, would you pay $10 instead of $5? But I did a show where I explained this, that I'm not going to get rid of the $5 tier. Okay. This way, people that can afford 10, it's just like a donation. Well, instead of giving FBS 5 a month, I'll give them 10, and then I'll throw in something extra. As far as me not doing members only shows, every show I've done in the last few days, with the exception of last night's, and that's only because it was a war with SoFlo, the show is members only. Okay, I start the show. See, this is the thing, Trump fan. If I would have done this show on members only, you know what you'd be saying? He's a pussy. He talked all this shit, and he didn't even give anybody a chance to see it. He did it members only. Okay, no. If I'm going to talk about somebody, it's going to have to be public for that part of the show. Now, once I get to some other shit, we're going to laugh and joke about Tony Pizza and his new claims today. I'm going to go members only. But if I'm talking about Frank, I'm not going to be a pussy and do it behind his back. Okay? If you don't like it, Trump fan, don't buy a membership. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you give a fuck? You don't even have a membership. So what do you care? The people who bought memberships, they seem to have no regrets. Okay? So stop sweating me and watching my pockets, fuckface. You're another one, Trump fan, another douchebag. Yeah, that's right, Casey. That's right. And fucking Michael Hensley is the chairman of the Department of Mob Tube Efficiency. It's called DOME. You said at the higher tier, maybe you do specific shows for that group as a perk. Thank you. Of course. Of course. FBS, what did you do, brother? I leave for the Bahamas, come back, and pizza has shit out of family. I hope you had a great time, bro. We're going to get into that. I'm going to go members only for that. And of course, there's 174 people watching this show. By the time it's over, it'll have probably 400 views, right? But it'll be on members only then. You can't watch it unless you're a member. And most of the people, because I get about between 1,000 and 2,000 views on every single video, which would tell you what? It would tell you that even most of the members watch the replay and not the live. Okay? Okay? So, and by the way, if anybody feels disappointed, there's a cancel button. You just cancel your membership. Okay? It's so funny how people forget who really started this whole thing. It's so funny that all these guys started out on my show. Like, I'm not trashing NYC Crime Spot, but his channel came after mine, and I did everything I could to help him. I did. I shared his channel. I told everybody to subscribe. I talked him up as much as I could, and I interviewed him, if you guys remember, years ago. Okay, Frank. I think he did a show with Jeff Nadeau, but he came on this show, and I didn't ask him to. He asked to. And then he told me how he wanted to have a conversation and come on the show, and he started coming on the show. Aralata, I talked to him. He offered an interview. You know what I mean? Like, in other words, I'm not going and looking for people and saying, please, oh, please, come on my show. I'm not. All right. But it's funny that they all wanted to be here at one point or another, and now I'm the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny. And that's another thing I want to get to, Frank. Did I even say? I'm not sure, because the point about the grifting thing. People donate if they want. See, there's 180 people watching right now. 3 people have donated. 4. Hey now, $20 for getting grifty with it. Nice, thank you. 4 people have donated. You know what that tells you? Because what am I doing? Am I trying to figure out a way to keep the other 176 from watching? No. In other words, I don't force anybody to give me anything. I don't. Never even tried to. So they give me what they want, Frank. What they want, if they want, and only when they want. There's nothing that they are going to miss out on if they don't give me money. All right. And as far as going members only, how many people are talking about Angel? You know what I mean? How many people talk about Gunsmoke when he does members only shows? And because you want to say, oh, he does the shows private or he does them behind a paywall, whatever the fuck. Okay. What are you guys talking about? So the grift thing will never work because I'm not promising you anything you're getting. If nothing else, in all honesty, you guys are the grifters, the people that are watching every fucking day and not giving me a fucking dime to contribute to the show. How you like me now? Okay, because I come on and do a show not knowing if I'm going to make a dime. Probably 5 times in 3.5 years, I ended the show because I wasn't making enough money. And guess what? Fuckface, Mad Dog Joe, whoever you are, that's my prerogative. It's my show and it's my fucking channel. And until you or Frank start paying my fucking bills, neither of you have a say in what I do. Neither of you. You understand? Okay, so I'm not promising shit. The way YouTube works is this. People watch shows they like and they donate. So if you want to talk shit, talk about the people who watch me every fucking day for years and never chipped in a dime. Because I'm already giving you the product before you're donating. And this asshole says you're not selling a product or a service. What are you, fucking retarded? If I was doing a live concert, I was a member of a band. Am I providing a service? If I was DJing an event for you, am I providing a service? If I'm doing a television show you're watching and you're entertained by, am I doing you a service? If I'm doing this on YouTube, because you're watching me, Trump fan, am I providing a service? Do you expect all services to be provided with no compensation whatsoever? Do you expect all fucking YouTubers to just come on here and do the shows and put money into equipment and the fucking, their internet bill and their fucking everything? Everything they can to make it sound better, look better, and take time out of their day away from their families to do shows and not get anything out of it. Do you think you're entitled to that? Do you think you're entitled to people doing shit to entertain you and you have the fucking balls to get mad when they want some money for it? And here's the best part, and I'll say it again. You go watch any live stream today and you're going to see the chat lit up with super chats, or you're going to see the person doing the live stream asking for super chats. This is why I know you're a fucking jerk off, Mad Dog Joe, you fucking idiot. You know what you said last night? And this is another thing. Frank, you're disingenuous, 100%, completely. You're full of shit. You're not honest, okay? Because fucking Mad Dog Joe, he literally said he doesn't like that I ask for donations. He doesn't like that I'll shut the show down if I'm not getting them. Then he says, well, Tony Pizza's an old man. I don't care about Tony Pizza. Point proven. Point proven. You don't care about Tony Pizza. The guy who does what you say I do to an extreme maximum. Like if I do it, I'm on level 2 maybe, and he's on level 9 fucking thousand. This is a guy who literally goes away for a week at a time, threatens people, doxes them if they don't donate, shuts down his show, shuts down his channel. All the fucking time, has even had the balls to make community posts saying, if 6 of you don't each donate $50, I'm not even going live. And guess what, Mad Dog Joe? You're not bothered by that at all. So what does that mean? State ZD, I guarantee if you're a dad of any kind, you're a fucking deadbeat, you scumbag. Stepdads are probably the most noble men out there, fuckface. Just because nobody would fucking marry you, whether they have kids or not, don't take it out on stepdads, jerk off. Anyway, what does that mean? It means, Mad Dog Joe, that you stand for nothing. And Frank, did Frank say, well, come on, hold on. If you're going to say that, I know NYC Crime Spot didn't want to get involved, but Frank, did he say, if you're going to say that about FBS, what about Tony Pizza? It's so funny that Tony Pizza does more of the thing you claim you hate than anybody else, yet I'm the only person you talk about. What does that tell me? You're jealous of me, period. That's why you're bothered. You're sitting there talking about specific super chats I got last night, you dickhead. You lied. You said that this motherfucker said that I got a $2 donation and I got pissed off because it was only $2. Guys, have you ever, I don't want them to take my word for it. I want them to take your word for it. Did you ever see me get mad at somebody for sending $2? Or did you see me say always over the past 3.5 years, $2, $1, whatever you send, I appreciate from the bottom of my heart. I'm grateful. I don't care if it's $1, $100, I'm grateful. Have you ever seen me say, you only sent $2? JGB, no. Miss Can't Be Wrong, no. War, never. Baller, never. Okay? Never happened. Never happened. Then he says that I'm that I did a show a couple of weeks ago saying I need sneakers, guys. Give me money for sneakers. Did that ever happen? I'll let you guys answer. Look, Matt said nope. Did that ever? That's to the last one. But did that ever happen? D. Gainey, $2. Thank you, D. Gainey. I'm very grateful. That's $2 I didn't have before. You are the man. No, I'm not. I'm just entertaining people, Vito Calzone. They play into my hands. They give me shows to do. Joey Dimes, $1. Thank you, Joey Dimes. It means a lot to me. No. Matter of fact, what do I always say? I say, this is my job. What you guys give me, that's my paycheck. So whatever I get for doing my shows, that's what I buy sneakers out of. That's what I pay the mortgage out of. That's where I buy dope-ass polo shirts and jewelry out of. Okay? I don't come on here and ask for anything specific, and I never, ever, ever fucking have, not once ever. If he's getting that from some little morsel of truth or something he heard, what he might be talking about is a couple of weekends ago when I said the flu games are coming out tomorrow and I have to get them. And then I explained in detail, not that I don't have the money, but that if I don't get them exactly at 10 a.m., then I got to search all the stores and I most likely won't get a pair. And I didn't. And that's it. That had nothing to do with money. That I always talk about the Jordan releases. Sometimes Shanna gets up, if I don't get up early enough, 10 a.m., and she makes sure I get the sneakers. Has nothing to do with money. And then he says, oh, he whines that he doesn't have money. Fuckface. Do you ever read the description of the show where it says everything said and done on this show is for entertainment purposes only? Do you understand that sometimes I exaggerate in a funny way? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody in this chat who donates ever has thought that I have no money. Oh my God, FBS can't eat tonight. He can't. What are we going to do? We got to give him money or he can't pay his bills. Nobody on here has ever taken me seriously when I said I don't have any money. I literally do it in a joking way. I used to say, I got to eat catch-up packs tonight because we can't afford groceries. It's a fucking joke. The day you'll never see me broke. Never see me broke. I spent decades risking my life and freedom to make sure I had everything I wanted. I also spent decades doing something even crazier than selling drugs. You want to know what I did for money? The craziest thing I have ever done in my motherfucking life for money, I worked for it. I went to factories day in and day fucking out. I busted my ass for crumbs. By far the craziest thing I've ever done for money. Okay? I've had some of the hardest jobs you cocksuckers could ever fucking imagine. And I've worked at them for years. I will never be broke. Let me make that clear. Never. I'll die before I go broke. So no, you should absolutely not ever take me seriously if I say I'm broke. I might be trying to get across, guys, I need you to donate in a funny way. You understand? Let me explain something that I said to someone last night. Mad Dog Joe, if I won the lottery tonight, I won $10 million. First of all, I'd stop coming on YouTube. But if for some reason I couldn't help myself and I was still coming on YouTube, you can bet your monkey ass that I'm only going to be here if I'm getting paid, even with $10 million in the fucking bank. This is my time. I put value on it. I'm a 45-year-old man with 49% of my fucking heart function. I don't know how much time I got left. So you can bet your motherfucking ass that I ain't spending any of that time doing something I'm not getting paid for, unless it's something I love and truly enjoy. Understand? I'm not a sucker. I don't work for free. I got 191 motherfucking people watching right now. I've got fucking almost 5 million views on my channel. I've done 10, or sorry, I almost went too far. 1,000 fucking videos on this channel. Not to even include the addiction and recovery videos and everything else. 2,000 fucking videos and live streams. I've earned every fucking dime you give me and then some. You motherfuckers start out on my show. You want to be on my panel. You want to tell your story on my fucking show, or you want to watch me every day, listen to me while you're at work, listen to me on your drive home. Whether you hate me or love me, you watch me every fucking day, right? You don't feel like you owe me shit? Wrong. Okay, I made it clear from the beginning. A grifter would have said, guys, I'm here because I love it, but I need you to donate. No, I'm as honest as a motherfucker could get. I literally shoot myself in the ass by saying, I'm only here for money, and if you don't donate, I'm leaving. That's how honest I am. I don't sit here and bullshit like, oh, guys, I could really use the money, or it would be nice if you guys would donate. No, you know why I'm like that? Because for the first fucking year, I had never once, not one time on any show in a year, asked for a donation. And they were torturing me every fucking day, calling me a beggar. And I had never even asked for a donation at that point. So now the way I see it is, whether I sit here and remind people 45 times a show to donate, or I sit here nice and quiet and only get what's given to me without ever having to ask for it, you're still going to talk shit and call me a beggar. So suck my dick, Frank, fucking Mad Dog Joe, and anybody else who has a problem with how I make money. Okay? This whole fucking community, you jackasses, probably wouldn't exist, or at least it wouldn't exist the way it is now without me. I'm responsible for damn near everybody's show. Everybody. You watch Gunsmoke? I had to beg him to do live streams because I wanted him to make money so badly. He was making videos about John A. Light, cartoon videos about him and Jimmy Calandra. Lefty. Nobody watches him, but whose show did he start out on? Quite honestly, Angel, whose show did she start out on? Lee Cole started a few days before me, but who did he come to get him views and help build his channel? Me, because he saw that my subscribers were soaring. Who did SoFlo start his channel by talking about? Me. Name somebody, and I'll tell you how this channel is responsible for whatever the fuck it is they're doing now on YouTube. Name somebody. Wise Guy TV. I told you, he started out his channel, Wise Guy TV, just by downloading my videos and then uploading them onto his channel. He would just put my videos on his channel. And then he was a gentleman when I asked him not to anymore. He stopped. Okay, but you name the motherfucking person, and I can fucking, I can tell you in detail how my existence on MobTube here is responsible for their existence. In other words, my presence here is the only reason they have a presence here. Do you know how many fucking people have made a fortune off of me and the help I've given them? Yeah, exactly, JGB. Exactly. Who's that? JT fan? JT fan, here's the link. Come grab the link. Come talk shit to me. Don't do drive-by comments. Grab the link. Another tard, yeah. These guys, let me tell you something. He says all I do is bitch and whine. If you guys had to go through what I go through on any given day, you would fucking kill yourselves. Okay? Imagine you have a day like I had yesterday and tell me you wouldn't have given up and said, fuck it, I'm leaving YouTube. Let me tell you, I'll complain until I fucking turn blue in the face. Nobody deserves to be able to complain more than I fucking do. And that's going to bring me to something Frank said. FBS, I started on your channel and got 2 channels completely wiped out. I blame you. That's fair. Frank said, what was I going to say? Give me a second. I was on a roll. Guys, do me a favor, donate. Not just because you're watching me and I could use the money, but because I want to make them eat shit. I want to show them that their fucking stupid bullshit, shit talking they did last night led to me making money. I want to explain to them how while they're sitting around watching my pockets, I'm laughing all the way to the fucking bank. Douchebags. Imagine you have a day like I had yesterday and tell me you wouldn't have given up and said, fuck it, I'm leaving YouTube. Let me tell you, I'll complain until I fucking turn blue in the face. Nobody deserves to be able to complain more than I do. And that's going to bring me to something Frank said. I don't even remember now. Frank said a few things. I'll get to them. Here's another thing. That I don't think that's what I was going to say. But Frank said, I make a lot of people want to hurt me. Now, I know BTFs, you said Frank didn't say anything bad. Go back and listen. Okay? This guy is talking about he wants to wrestle me. This fucking geek. He wants to wrestle. Yeah. And I got to come to Greenpoint, Brooklyn. You challenge me and I got to come to you. A guy who is literally a complete nobody who popped out of thin fucking air onto MobTube. A guy who has no business even talking about me. How about you come to York City with a pocket full of money? I'll beat you half to death with some of my friends. We'll empty your pockets and we'll send you home on a fucking stretcher. How about that? How about you do that? So, Frank says, he also said, okay, so the guy was talking shit. The guy was saying that he wants to hurt me. And Frank says he makes a lot of people want to do that to him. Frank, I'm about to whoop your ass. You ready for this? Frank, let me ask you something. You ever do anything in your life that made people want to hurt you? Anything, Frank? Anything that comes to mind? Let me ask you, Frank, if we were to vote and do a poll and say who has more people that want to kill them, FBS or Frank? Frank, if I were to ask you, do you think more people want to kill me, Chris Lodrago, or you, Frank Fiordolino? Like, how many people want to hurt you because you did something that without a doubt was going to make a whole lot of people want to hurt you and kill you? You see what I mean? You sit there all goofy on your fucking high horse, forgetting who you are. Like I brought up earlier, he's calling me a grifter. He murdered somebody over money his whole life. You know what the Giannini crew was all about? You know, they were fucking lighting people on fire over fucking bad drug deals and shit. And he's talking about me and what I do for money. But the fact that you're talking about me, I make people want to hurt me. And you're Frank. No self-awareness. And by the way, what do I do, Frank, to make people want to hurt me? Let me tell you what I do. I sit here quietly, not bothering anybody. And then somebody decides to just fuck with me for their own personal reasons. I guess not realizing that I am now going to verbally decimate them. I am going to fucking destroy them and humiliate them. Then they have the balls to get mad at me for responding to them. You want an example, Frank? Last night, I was laying with my wife watching TV. And you were on your show with some asshole talking shit about me. Have I talked about you, Frank? No, You know what makes people want to hurt me? The fact that none of you could ever beat me. I'll verbally demolish you in a debate or anything else. You decide to pick fights with me, and then when I make a fool out of you, you're so angry you want to hurt me. I'll tell you when I make people want to hurt me. Okay, when you could legitimately say I make people want to hurt me, when I start trouble. The day you see me just pick a name out of a hat and start fucking with somebody, then you could say I make people want to hurt me. You know what it is, Frank? I stand up for myself. And you're all so full of shit that if I didn't, you'd be calling me a pussy. But because you guys, all of you think you can fuck with me, and then you find out how wrong you were, then you're extra triggered. You got a friend, Frank. Never said a bad word about the guy. Thought we were friends. Just starts trashing me on Gunsmoke's show. Then when I responded, he went apeshit. How dare you respond to me trashing you for no goddamn fucking reason, slandering you and smearing your good name and, just saying shit, because of some sort of fucking anger I have built up against you that you don't even know about. Some sort of resentment. It's amazing. It cracks me up when people pick a fight with me, lose, and then get all upset. Get mad at yourself. Have you not met me before? Nobody, as an individual or an entire group, will ever be able to beat me. Nobody. Not in this verbal bullshit. Okay? So if you pick a fight with me, prepare to get destroyed. And then when you get destroyed, don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. Because everybody knows what happens when you talk shit about me. Okay? So, then he says to the guy, everybody says he didn't do anything wrong. He says to the guy, if you fight him, I'll be there to cheer you on. Will you, Frank? Then he acts like he has no problem with me. Frank, I don't know what your problem is with me. I have literally never said a bad word about you, except maybe that night after Jesse's. And even that, I didn't go in on you. There's a lot of reasons for it. There's a lot of reasons for it. I feel sorry for you, Frank. In a way, I feel sorry for you. We had private conversations. I know what goes on in your head. I know you're bitter. I know you have a lot of self-hatred. I know what you drink. I know all that. So I don't really fuck with you. But if you do shit like that last night, you're going to get a response out of me. And whatever you want to do in response to that, that's up to you. But let me tell you something. Have you not noticed I've been through it all? Everything's been said and done. I'll be just fine. Trying to think what else was said. But I'll say again, if you guys really care about this begging shit, as you call it, how are you going to sit there with a straight face, Frank, and listen to him say that and not say, well, in all fairness, Gunsmoke does the exact same thing and has been for years. And I'm not even knocking Gunsmoke because guess what? Good. If he's putting on good shows and people are watching, he should be paid. And yeah, you have every right to complain if people ain't paying you. Every right to complain. Let me ask you something, fuckface Mad Dog Joe. Let's just say you got a corner store on your block, right? You go every day, you and a bunch of your friends go out, hang out in the corner store. Nobody ever buys anything. From open to close, it's just a bunch of people hanging out in the corner store, and they might ask you for a free, you might ask the owner for a free drink, maybe a little something to eat, whatever. You never spend any money. What do you think the fucking owner's going to have to do eventually? He's going to have to close the doors. Okay? What if you own a pizza joint, dickhead? You're going to give out free pizza all day? How long till you're out of fucking business? So this is what I'm giving you. This entertainment that 202 people are watching live right now, this is what I'm giving you. That's the product I'm serving to you. And if I don't make money doing this, I will leave. And if you got a problem with that, don't fucking watch. Who even cares about your existence, Mad Dog Joe? I'm putting the link in the chat again because you said you wouldn't turn down the link. Don't you guys see what happens when people try to debate me? How I just by using simple logic, I tear their entire fucking argument apart. How come you guys ain't talking about Mark Dickhead in England? The guy who begs and he flips out when he doesn't get donations. Well, if he's smart, Sheriff Joe, yeah, he should say, guys, you can't hang out in my fucking store unless you're going to buy something. This is not a hangout. This is not your fucking bedroom. It's not your mom's house. You either buy something or you leave. If they're smart, Sheriff Joe, yes, that's what they would do. So what about Mark in England? What about all these other people? What about SoFlo who asked for money? What about stand-up guy who was doing it for a while? Angel's doing members only now. You got to charge. You got to pay to watch her show. What about all those people? None of that bothers you. It's only me that bothers you. Now I saw this guy last night. If I was him, I'd be bothered by me too. That's all I can say. And maybe you did work. They said you were a bouncer. Okay, great. Who gives a fuck? What do I care? I know this much. You're too busy worrying about me. I'm sure your situation you're in right now is not great. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. You live a miserable, lonely life. I'll bet my last fucking dollar on it. I'll bet my last dollar on it. Hold on. So the internet is a brick and mortar. Is that logical? Isn't paying your internet bill paying to hang out? No. You're talking about logic, Sheriff Joe? You don't realize how stupid what you just said is? Grab the link, fuckface. So the internet is a brick and mortar. You don't understand like an analogy or a metaphor? You don't understand what that is? You dumb motherfucker. It's the same thing. You want something for nothing. And you want it from a guy who makes it his business to do whatever you want him to do. I'm not here for you to hang out and watch me. I'm here for you to donate after you watch me or during or whatever the fuck, before if you want to. That's what I'm here for. You know that. Everybody knows that about me. I never made it a secret. So yeah, if I got a bunch of people watching and they're not donating, I'll shut down the show. Just like a guy would kick you out of his restaurant or his corner store. Well, Sheriff Joe, why don't you just grab the link? My logic is certainly not flawed. It makes 100% perfect sense. Grab the link. Don't do drive-by comments like a pussy. Grab the link, Sheriff Joe. By the way, what a surprise that you have the name of one of the biggest asshole scumbag motherfuckers ever to walk the earth. Because your logic is flawed. No matter how I put it, whether I use a restaurant, a fucking corner store, whether I'm talking about a band performing or a DJ performing or an actor who makes a movie that you're going to watch, no matter what. The point is, those people are providing you a service. And there's certain ways people get paid. Guys like me, we get paid through donations. We would never make money off of views. Never. There's channels with 100,000 and 250,000 fucking subs that go live every day, and they got their Cash App flashing on the screen, and they're telling everybody every 3 minutes, donate, guys, you got to donate, don't forget. What do you mean? Don't insult Miss Can't Be Wrong, fuckface. Miss Can't Be Wrong, you know how much she does for me? Let me tell you, Sheriff Joe, when I can, I give Miss Can't Be Wrong money. Not only does she not owe me anything, I owe her something. How about that? And yes, she does buy her membership. And you guys, you know, Frank and all you guys that know all these things. When somebody's talking shit and talking about I'm a grifter, yeah, just totally forget to mention all the good things I've done. Totally forget to mention, well, Mad Dog Joe, FBS does addiction and recovery shows. He's not doing them right now, but he's done hundreds over the years where he won't even accept donations. He does them for free out of the kindness of his heart to help people. He picked up a kid and brought him across 2 states to take him to detox and wouldn't even accept gas money from the kid. Don't just totally forget that because it's not convenient to your argument, Frank. Totally forget to mention that numerous people from this chat have made it, you know, public knowledge that I have either given them money or loaned them money or done whatever I could to help them out in any way possible. Totally leave that out and ignore the people who actually would never give a dime back from the money they make on YouTube. Don't worry about mentioning them. You know? So fucking dumb. I swear to God, you're so fucking dumb. It's amazing to sit here and look at these two guys, and I'm like, none of them are saying, well, wait a minute. FBS isn't the only one that does that. And then when he says, well, I'm not worried about Tony Pizza. Hold on. It doesn't work that way. You either admit that you hate FBS and you're just using the donation thing as a way to talk shit about him, or you stand for that. You make it clear that you stand for that. You don't like anybody begging, as you call it, grifting, as you call it. And then you have to call out everybody who does it. No, what did I always say? Gunsmoke could threaten to chop off his leg if he don't get donations today, and nobody will ever say a word about it. SoFlo could threaten to kill everybody in his audience if he doesn't make money. Nobody will ever bring it up. When Lee Cole was asking for donations and stuff, nobody mentioned it. When NB, the cunt who talked about me being a beggar, started a channel where she was showing her pussy off every day, and she was begging people for donations. The very same person who started the whole shit about me begging, when she lied about having a job and having to miss work and asked people to donate because she has to miss 3 days of work, nobody said a word. Then you ask why I wonder if you're jealous of me. No, I don't wonder. I know for a fact. Because if you stand for that, if you don't like people threatening to shut their show down if they don't get money, then you would be fucking on fire. You would be on every panel you could go on to trash the living shit out of Tony Pizza long before you'd ever talk about me. And you'd mention other people who beg, as you call it, for donations as well. And then throw a fucking fit when they don't get them. That's how I know who you guys are envious of, whoever you talk about. And isn't it funny that you never talk about any of them, only me? Let me tell you something. Angel was smart. Going to members only, great idea. Great idea. Even kind of inspired me to do it myself. Okay? But look what happens when I decide to do it. Look at all this shit talking. Is anybody saying anything about Angel doing it? That her shows are now behind a paywall? No. You ain't worried about her. But Frank, I thank you for giving me that example, that perfect example of what goes on MobTube every day. I was simply laying with my wife watching a television show. I hadn't mentioned your name since that day you decided to trash me on Jesse's. And you were on a show calling me a grifter. Now, my response today is wrong, right? You're going to say, I can't believe he talked about me that way. Like, totally forget the fact that you started it last night by calling me a grifter. Totally ignore that and blame me for having the fucking audacity to say anything about you. Common Santos, that's a funny name. Doesn't Francesco accept tips on his live chats? I think so. But they'll say, oh, but we don't ask for them. Okay. Do you have your super chats turned on? When people look at the comment section, do they see a $sign? That's asking. That's asking. The difference is I verbalize it because I don't have the time and patience to sit around and wait for people to just decide on their own to donate. I make it clear. Donate, donate, donate. I need to make money. And the rest of you guys sit back and make your $1,500 or your $2,000 a month and then act all noble about how you didn't ask for donations. And I will make $7,000 or $8,000 a month. And the only thing I got to worry about is a bunch of nobody fucking losers calling me a beggar. People that hold no importance in my life. So, Frank, I'm not going to go crazy on you, bro. But just off of what you said, I could pick out a million things that made you sound goofy. But I'd say the best one is sitting there on your high horse calling me a grifter when you have the past that you have. And the second best is talking about how I make people want to hurt me after what you did. I'm not going to get too detailed about what you did, but how does the Bonanno family feel about you? How do some of your own family members feel about you? How do your friends on the street feel about you now? Do you think they want to hurt you? Okay. Hey, and it's no secret where I'm at. I don't give a fuck. Who wants to hurt me? I don't hide. So anyway, that's that. Now let's go members only. And we're going to have some fun. Joe Mad Dog, tough guy. Before I go, you're not going to grab the link? Let me drop it one more time. Let me drop it one more time because you're tough, right? There's no way you would pussy out of grabbing the link, would you? Mr. Anonymous said, do I detect envious people? $20. Thank you. You certainly do. Antonino, $10 for spread this out as 5 $2 tips. Sounds good, bro. Thank you. Guys, come on. Donate. Let's do it. Don't leave me hanging today. How dare you? Did I miss anything? I think I did. $7.99 JGB. I can afford it. You deserve it. They can all fuck off. Thank you, JGB. Muggsy Siegel, $2 from pizza and his wife and kids. Thank you, Muggsy. Nico Sia, $1.99. I'm a penny short. Watch FBS blow his stack. Nico Sia, you motherfucker. Where do you get the balls to only donate $1.99? That's what they see when they watch this show. Thank you for the $1.99, Nico Sia. Ham Sammy, $10. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it very much. Let me see. Mike Fleming, $4.99. FBS because I enjoy you entertaining us. Match, please. See, that's why they donate. Guys, have I ever told you donate and I'm going to send you a gift? And then I didn't send the gift? Did I ever even say I'll send you a gift? Did I ever say that in exchange for your donations, I'm going to give you this? No, what I actually say is in exchange for this show I'm giving you, could you donate? I actually ask after the fact. So, Frank, I think you need to understand the definition of a grifter a little better. Okay? I don't think you get it. Nobody gives me anything they don't want to give me. And if they don't have it, they don't have it. You ever see me yell at an individual because he doesn't have money to donate right now? Like, say, Albert the Truth Telling Alligator said, what was I talking about? I totally forgot. That's weird. That left me quickly. Because I looked at his comment and I got distracted. Did Albert the Truth Telling Alligator, like if he said right now, listen, I would donate, but I don't have the money. Do you think I would go off on him? You think I would just lose my shit and say, well, you better? Fuck out of here. Wish I could afford a membership. Have a great night, everyone. I see you guys tomorrow. Albert, my Cash App, I'll put in the chat. No, that wouldn't work. Email me, fatballeditalian@gmail.com, and I will gladly send you the $5 a month because you always watch, you got a wrench, and I want you to be able to have a membership. So it's no problem at all. Don't feel bad or anything else. I don't care. And if anybody is in a predicament like that where you need a membership and you can't afford it, I'll give you the $5 a month. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. And I just want to say before I go to members only. Yeah, were you? Frank, I didn't say a word about you. And if you think I'm lying, go back and watch the show last night. You say that I make people want to hurt me. You said that I'm a grifter. And you said that you would cheer a guy on who wants to do physical harm to me. So don't get mad at me for doing this show. I know, right? It's weird. Well, but it's not just my age. It's the brain damage I did to myself. I fucked myself up royally. No, FBS, you were very kind to me last night when I told you I had to give you an IOU. BB from VA, honestly, I swear to God, you are an absolute sweetheart. You've been donating a lot. But if you're on Social Security, please don't worry about donating to me. I don't want to ever see you go without anything. And I'm not trying to say that in any way to insult you or anything. I just, I don't want to, I don't want you to feel like you have to do that, like you have to donate. But thank you so much. Oh, really? Is that right? Antonino, 10 Fat Bald Sicilian memberships. Beautiful. Brian Bundle said, give some memberships, chat. Look at that. Rakasan Kennel. Good guy as far as I know. Alana Therese. She hasn't been here in a while, but Joe Root. Oh, look at this. Debbie Hobbs. Shyla Spellbound Creations. Simply Sophie, I don't know. Luca Brasi. I think he used to come in here. Pink Panther, I don't know. And the one and only Vic. And gay homeless vampire fellatio specialist in RV. I love that name. Antonino, thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Albert the alligator is deadly? Well, I'd have to know that. Did he talk like this? When he was on Chicago's, did he say, hey, Chicago, it's a long time no see. Did he sound like that? Because if so, it's not deadly. Yeah. He's trying to get me to block Albert. So these are all the people who watch every day but don't comment. Yeah, Ham Sammy. Yep. All right, guys. I'm going members only. Joe, Mad Dog Joe pussied out. Didn't grab the fucking link, yet he wants to wrestle me. Yeah, I'm supposed to accept fight challenges from you fucking jerk-offs who sit back in your mom's fucking basement and jerk off watching my show every night. I'll tell you what. If I run into you and you step to me, we'll fight. I'm not running around looking for fights. I don't fight for fun. I'll only fight if I have to. Okay? But if you want to come my way, something will happen to you. I promise you that. Like if you say you wanted to take that fight to York City. Okay. So shut the fuck up, douchebag. All on my dick. They either want to fuck me or they want to fight me. Fucking faggots. Yeah, it is. All right, members only, guys. Let's go. All right, here we are. Yeah, I know he has. That's why I said if you need the money, Albert, for real, just let me know. It's no big deal. That offer goes out to anybody. I don't care. It's not a big deal. I'd rather you are still able to watch the show. I don't want anybody to be punished because they can't afford the $5 a month. That I don't want. You know what I mean? I don't. Because some of you guys are such loyal subscribers and you've been here for so long. That's the one thing that makes me so leery about the members only thing is I don't want to fucking cut anybody out of it. So if I can help any of you, it's no big deal. The offer stands. All right, guys. By the way, Antonino, thank you again, my brother. That's $50 from you. Thank you. Remember when Tony Pizza said FBS is the taking care of another man's kids? Now look at that douchebag, and he's not even married to her. Probably not even dating her. Well, that's the thing. Oh my God, Matt, you are my hero. Look at that shit. 20 fucking Fat Bald Sicilian memberships. Antonino, you're my hero too. That's fucking amazing. Thank you. Look who got him. Big Max, I don't know. Jeff, well, let me wait till they, okay. Tony Silo, whatever. Jeff Mella, I haven't seen in a while, but I know of him. Anthony B, not sure. Big Max, I'm not sure. Funhouse, I know, but I think he's another one who decided out of nowhere to start trashing me. Real Deal, I don't care what anybody says. He's a good man, period. Beverly, the nice one, Martin, awesome person. Midwest DJ, a great dude. Armand, that's our mustache Pete, awesome. OZ, the fuck ever. Todd Father, great dude. It's the jacket. Does he still come around? Miss Mickey, BK Skip, Frankie Rizzo, Soretti, Carlos, Robert B, Kindness Works, and Confused. Wow, that is a lot of people we know of and a lot of people who are friends of the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. That's all. You and fucking Antonino and everybody who donated in any way. I thank you. It means the world to me. Did I give you guys a good show so far? Do you understand what I mean? These guys, they don't understand. You know, this guy's acting like I'm literally comparing a mob tube to a brick and mortar like restaurant or corner store. No. What I'm saying is whether you go into a restaurant, whether you go into a corner store, whether you're watching a band live, whether you're watching a DJ play, or you hired a DJ, you know, to DJ an event, or anything you name. Okay, there's somebody performing a service for you. If it's one of those, like a band, a DJ, whatever, they got to get paid. And if you're in a store, like a corner store or something, the owners, the workers, they're going to expect you to buy something. Okay, that's the transaction. You get to walk into my store and get whatever you want, and in return, you have to pay me for it. But these assholes who are talking about logic and literally use no logic when they talk is astounding. And they're all pussies. They're all afraid to grab the link. All right. Real deal. What did that say? Is a good guy. He is. He's a good man. It's used to allow mods to stay on members. Not sure if it's changed. Oh, it used to. Yeah, does it still? I wonder. I think it said that it doesn't. I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, this is what I heard. Listen.
That's how I'm going to do it. You say you care about her? Okay.
No. That's the wrong one. Where the fuck? Where did it go? Oh, shit. Where'd it go? Fucking message I got earlier still has me laughing. You ain't shit. You know who you are. You sick fuck. Damn, I don't know who sent me this. I don't even know where to find it now. Son of a bitch. I thought I knew. Anyway, it's Pizza saying, does anybody, who sent me that clip? It's Pizza saying that he's not with that girl. And it was all a plan. They told the kids to call him daddy. Okay? So now he's acting like he got one over on me. Let's play a game. What do you think really happened? Now, I could be wrong. You guys might know stuff I don't know. But my assumption now is that that girl's gone from his life. Okay? Or at least she asked him to make it clear that they're not any kind of couple. What do you guys think really happened? You think she died in a Walmart from a seizure or she overdosed? Always. And it has to be Walmart. It fucking has to. What do you mean? You could still see the show, right, Ham Sammy? Ham Sammy, we got to get you a donation. I mean, a fucking membership. We have to. No, he can't. I have the video, but I can't find it. Somebody sent me the video. Pizza said what? Nicosia. Are you talking Miss Can't Be Wrong, maybe? Play it again, FBS. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. Who sent me that? Somebody sent me this clip. I was in the shower and I listened to it. Okay, so it couldn't have been on WhatsApp. Where is it, guys? Let me just check real quick. I'll find it.
took them down. I'm pretty sure I came on your show and said that it was all content, entertainment. I'm not with that girl. Yeah. Those kids, we told them to call me daddy. We were pretending the whole thing. I know, Tony. And this moron is going on and on and on, trying to build a case. He's trying to build a case on me and a girl. No, but listen, Johnny, I'm going to deal with your comment.
All right. So there you go. Now, what do you think really happened? Because if they're not, Pizza said the chick had a seizure in Walmart. I thought you were fucking around. For real, Nico? Wow. Matt, what's wrong? You okay? And Matt, let me tell you, bro, I could never, ever be mad at you. I get frustrated. And it's not anything personal. I'll talk to you in private, but I'm not mad at you, bro. I promise. And I don't want you going anywhere, bro. Guys, I got to skate for 2.5 hours in the sun today. And guess what? It was sober day. Why? I don't know. It just turned out that everybody at the skate park was in recovery. My friend Lane that you saw on camera the other day, the white dude with like the dreads, in recovery. My friend Dennis, you heard talking, it comes in this chat as Denny OD, in recovery. There was another dude named Lamar there. He actually works at a treatment center and he's in recovery. And there was a couple of other people, and of course myself. It was pretty fucking cool. Every single person at the skate park was in recovery. So a lot of positive vibes there. You know what I mean? No, I don't, bro. Matt, I don't know. I think, Matt, so many years of this has just worn on me. And to be quite honest, I think I'm just being a dick to people lately because I just have such a short fuse now. And it's like, guys, what's been going on and off. You think that's easy on me? And I'm not saying any of you guys, should be worried about it. I'm just saying, and I'm not 100% using it for an excuse, but I kind of am. I mean, when I got a lot of this shit going on, it tends to, make me have more of a temper than usual. And I'm just sometimes just a dickhead. Like you saw the way I flipped out on Jason. I don't know. I don't like the labeling and stuff, but I probably went too far. I don't know. I'm very I got a lot of anger in me lately because for personal reasons and Mob 2 reasons. So I apologize to anybody I've been a dick to. I swear to God I do. No shit, Pizza. No one believed your story, dumbass. Oh no, we knew they weren't together. I just can't believe this soon he came out and admitted it. Because again, a grift. Frank, that's a grift, bro. Oh, I got this family now. I took off the street, this wife and her kids. What do you think that was designed to do? Could it possibly have been to get people to donate? Could it possibly have been pulling on heartstrings? No woman is ever going to spend that much time with him. She got lunch at least. Yeah, at least she got that. Pizza don't like females anyways. I agree. I finally got to spend the day wrenching on my car. Wrenching on your car? I never heard that before, but that's great. It was good weather for it. It's going to go down a little bit. Like it was like 72 today. It's probably 70 now still, but it's going to go down tomorrow to like 59. But today I was in shorts and a t-shirt. I was so fucking happy, man. Oh my God. I skated until my legs couldn't take it anymore and I had to go home. FBS randomly calls me and screams at me. Yeah. I try not to, Antonino, but I do. Matt, again, I'm gonna be honest. I like to, I don't know. I should probably not say too much, but it's a lot to handle sometimes, that's all. Reminds me of the song Self-Esteem by The Offspring. I never heard that. Todd Father, what's up? Or shame on the mess? What does that mean? Where have you been? I don't know if you hate me, like me. I don't know what happened, Todd Father. What happened to us? Things ain't the same anymore. Me and Todd Father used to be pretty close. Now he only comes around every now and then. I think I pissed a lot of people off. You know, but again, it's like what I was saying a little while ago. What pisses them off is that I respond to them. Everybody has this notion that I'm everyone's doormat. You could just walk all over me. You know how many people have talked shit about me, and then when I responded, they go fucking ballistic, like as if they didn't start it? It's unreal to me. It's like, so in your opinion, you're such a big badass, and I'm such a nothing, that you should just be able to walk all over me, and all I should do is take it. All I should do is say, fuck it. This guy is a super fucking mafia terminator, or whatever the fuck he claims to be. I'm never going to say a word about him, no matter what he says about me, no matter how much he slanders me. And let me tell you guys something else, just so you know, and I'm sure you do know this. All of this talk of me being a grifter and a scammer, the reason they do this is it's a lot like politics, okay? Politicians do this to each other. It's to convince you that you're making a mistake by donating to me, okay? That's what it is. They want to stop my money so bad, they have for 3.5 years, that they figure if they just keep pounding that into your heads, you'll all stop donating. Usually it has the opposite effect, and I hope it did this time too. Because that's what I got to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, guys, all I wanted to do today was wake up and go to the skate park. That's it. And you know me, when I'm at the skate park, the last thing I want to be is bothered. Now, if there's something I need to know, no matter what I'm doing or what time of day, I have to know. This is not something I needed to know. You know, and I woke up. This is the first thing I saw. Some new dickhead and Frank, an NYC crime spot. And two of those guys are talking about me and slandering me. And by the way, let me just say this real quick, because somehow I have a feeling this guy is still watching the show. He said last night that he was the guy that came around here a while ago with a Confederate flag, and his name was like Brooklyn Joe or something. And I clowned him and said, why would a guy from Brooklyn have a Confederate flag? Are you one of these guys that you're such a big Trump supporter that you think, you know, the Confederates were right? and now you consider yourself like somebody with Southern heritage or something, as weird as that is. He said, I'm just a Dukes of Hazzard fan. You're a fucking geek is what you are. Because if you're a Dukes of Hazzard fan at your fucking age, you suck. And if you're not, and you were lying, then you're a guy from Brooklyn who, for whatever reason, is proud to wave a Confederate flag. Either way, it doesn't look good for you. But let me explain to you something, as somebody would say. After a certain age, you should not be so into Dukes of Hazzard, if even into it at all, that you're using, what's that fucking car called with the rebel flag on it? That as a screen name or as an avatar, whatever the fuck you're doing. After a certain age, Dukes of Hazzard, you know, when I watched Dukes of Hazzard, I was probably fucking 6, and I haven't seen it since. You know why? I'm all grown up now. I'm not knocking anybody who watches the movie, but it's a little weird for a grown-ass man to be using that fucking stupid car or the Confederate flag, especially the Confederate flag, as a way to symbolize your love for the movie The Dukes of Hazzard. What kind of world are we in? Is anybody a grown-up? And he's into wrestling. Oh my God, what a shock. He's a fucking geek who loves the Dukes of Hazzard and wrestling. Guys, somebody said, no, he was a bouncer. He was on Soft White Underbelly. Can you imagine? Like, this guy, if you would have heard him, you would, like, when I heard him, I didn't know that. Now that I found that out, it kind of makes even more sense why he's so stupid. because he was a bouncer. He probably got hit in the head a million fucking times because his logic is flawed. That's to put it lightly. And he sounds like Kane Shades when he talks, not the accent part. The part. And he's got a speech impediment, and his whole head is a tattoo. It's fucking weird, this dude. So, you know, I wake up and I see that shit, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I could give a fuck about Mad Dog Joe. NYC Crime Spot didn't say a thing, except for, you know, that he said he doesn't come around anymore or something. But Frank is nothing to me either. Okay. But it's been too much shit talking now. Okay. You've been taking too many shots at me, and I've been letting it slide. And I have a feeling, especially with these mob guys, these ex-mob guys, that when I let it slide, they feel like, oh, he's scared. You will never, ever, ever see me scared of any of you motherfuckers. Let me make that clear. Okay? I'm not scared. Even if you guys were dangerous in the past, I'm not saying you're not capable of still being dangerous, but you ain't trying to go back to jail or anything else. You got a fucking second shot at freedom. You were given a goddamn gift when you probably should be behind bars, all of you, for the rest of your lives. And you ain't trying to go to jail. And quite honestly, I'm not a guy who can't defend myself. Okay? So I'm not concerned with any of you. But that did actually irritate me. And all day I had it on my mind that I had to respond to this Frank thing because he really fucking pissed me off. I didn't want to have that on my mind. You guys ain't got to tell me about this shit. I don't care. Mad Dog Joe, look, he didn't even have the balls to grab a link. He's half retarded. I mean, who gives a fuck about Mad Dog Joe? But Frank, it's like, man, the part that really bothered me is that I've never just come out and talked shit about this dude. Never. And he just keeps taking shot after shot at me. Eventually, I got to respond. I'm not getting this. What was that video you played? That was Tony Pizza on SoFlo's show saying that it was all bullshit and that girl was never really, you know, they were never really together to begin with. And that they actually, you know, got the kids to call him dad. Like, he's acting like this was some big joke on us because he doesn't want to, you know, he's trying to save face because he knows that once again, he looks like an asshole because he got himself all super excited about a chick. He tried to convince all of us that was his girlfriend. He went as far as calling a bunch of strangers his family. And now, as we knew would happen, things changed. And she ain't fucking with him no more. You know? So now he's trying to pretend, oh, it was all a joke to begin with. Meanwhile, there's tears in his beer. You know what I mean? He's as soon as he gets off SoFlo's show, he's crying his eyes out. I finally thought I found somebody who loved me. I thought she was going to be my forever girl. I thought we were going to raise the kids together in a 2-bedroom house with a white picket fence. It should be 3-bedroom. In a 3-bedroom house with a white picket fence. We were going to have 2.5 kids, a dog, a cat. We were going to live happily ever after. I thought she loved me. She broke my heart. I have a really short fuse lately. I was never like this in the 30 years working in the medical field. Oh, I hear you. I don't know what, you know, listen, it's just a buildup of things. I'm sure you got the same thing going on. This is a buildup of shit. And I'm extremely angry right now at a whole lot of stuff you guys don't even know about. So I guess I'm just, I don't know. I'm being a dick lately. I'm not trying to, guys. Matt has been such a good friend. You know, I would never want him to think I'm mad at him. Matty R, $20. Try to get memberships. Well, anyway, here you go, grifter. Thank you. You got the membership. Awesome. And yeah, that's me. Big, huge grifter. Thank you, Matty R. Unbelievable. I'm a grift. I can't win no matter what I do. If I came on tomorrow and I said, that's it, I never want anybody to give me anything ever again, 6 months from now, they'd still say, oh, look at him grifting, even though I stopped asking. It wouldn't matter what I did. If I took all the money you guys donated and brought it directly to St. Jude's and handed it to children, they would say, that, oh, that's just him trying to get more donations. Or they turn it into something. They're fucking obsessed with me. They're obsessed. And Frank is one of them. Because why are you even thinking about me? Why not just shut this guy down and say, hold on, you're here to talk about wrestling or something. Let's talk about that. I don't know, man. I don't belong here. I swear I don't belong here. I don't know. I don't know how I ended up here. I swear to God. Nothing ever happened. I just listen and don't participate these days. I have a ton going on, man. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't participate at all if I was you. Fuck this. Well, FBS, what I've noticed is they'll just outright lie on you. And they'll do it when I'm not even talking about them, when there's no ongoing beef or anything. I am so in your fucking heads, man. I'll tell you what, I mean, again, you guys make a big deal out of me. I don't. You guys act like I have everything in the world. I don't. The guy said it himself. Go listen to NYC Crime Spot show last night. This guy, Mad Dog Joe, talked about, oh, he'll shut the show down if he doesn't get, the same song and dance. He'll shut the show down if he doesn't get donations. He's constantly begging. He's a grifter. And Tony Pizza, well, he's an old man. I don't really care about Tony Pizza. Yeah, of course not. Because what is there to be jealous of? I don't know who this guy is, Mad Dog Joe. I assume he doesn't have the best life, but it's better than Tony Pizza's. There's nothing to be jealous of. You know what I mean? You know. Hold on.
Did and I took them down. I'm pretty sure I came on your show and said that it was all content, entertainment. I'm not with that girl. Those kids. We told them to call me daddy. We were pretending the whole thing. I know, just so, and this moron is going on and on and on, trying to build a case. He's trying to build a case on me and the girl. No, but listen, Johnny, I'm going to deal with your comment.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I found it. The reason I asked, what do you think happened, is because I have a feeling maybe this girl saw that people were getting ready to, find out who she was and call children's services, and she just bounced on Pizza. You know what I mean? Probably told them, make sure you tell everybody we're not together, blah, blah, blah. I bet you. Either that or she really did overdose. FBS sent an email with the timestamp when Pizza talks about his chick having a seizure. All right. Let's get to that shit. Let's get to that motherfucking shit. Wait a minute. G. Miggity mail. What just happened? Let me try again. Gmail. There we go. Oh, God, fucking mighty. Just continue. Just leave me alone. Okay, yeah, suck my dick. Fuck this fucking computer. I don't care. Go away. Go away. Go away. I'll do it another way, motherfuckers. $230.49. Okay. Give me a sec. $230.49. Can't believe I'm actually putting this show on. Fuck. All right. No. Wait a minute. I'm a little too far. No, that's all good, bro. I appreciate you. Present. And they added some shit that I can share now, different things. All right.
Told them on a recorded line that I'm coming up there and gonna fucking play.
Easy, bro. They're trying to do it, bro. I'm telling you, they're trying to do it hard, bro. You're gonna trigger like it, bro. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that you're able to trigger these faces covering trolls so easily?
Mo, let me tell you something.
I don't know. It might be because he said he wants our military to die, or he doesn't feel bad when children get killed in school shootings, or he, completely and totally disrespected, 9/11 survivors and victims' families. And he hates everybody, whether they're LGBT or Q. He's racist. He's a scumbag. He talks about his own mother like she's a whore in the streets. Could be any of those things.
Friday night after I did that rant in my car with those kids and that girl.
Right.
All right. She had a seizure right after that inside Walmart. I was trying to, get to her, but the people were in my way, and Leon was barking like a maniac, and people got scared. And they started.
Friday? Haven't they been on camera since Friday? God almighty, I can smell the bullshit. It's fucking, the bullshit is strong today. It's real. Wow.
Yelling at me to get my dog out of the store, and I'm yelling, "Fuck you." She's with me.
She's with me. And they're like, and exactly who are you?
Out of my fucking way. And, I started fighting with everybody in the store.
Yeah, sure he did. He has no balls whatsoever.
They called the cops. 30 cops came there. And I'm yelling, "You motherfucking woke joke motherfucking faggots." You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I'm telling them, I said, get over it. Trump won. Get over it. You know what I mean? Get over it.
Trump won. It's so fucking weird where his head goes. So the girl had a seizure. This is how you know he's full of shit. So the girl has a seizure. He's trying to get to her because, he's a hero. People are telling him to get his dog out of the store. So he says, "Trump won. Get over it." This story is everywhere. It's all over the place.
Over it. I'm screaming at them. The main cop walked up to me. He goes, "Did you hit anybody?" I said, "No." He goes, "Get out of here. Come on, let's go. You just get out of here. Don't worry about these fucking assholes."
What the fuck is he doing? Look at this on the screen.
They put the girl in the ambulance. I followed the ambulance to the fucking hospital. And, I took her home after they released her. I
took her home. I thought she was homeless.
Took her and the kids home. But you know what I mean? Like I said, we were just pretending in the car just to fucking piss, FPS off.
How did it piss me off? You mean by giving me never-ending content that I could make money off of? You jackass, piss me off. How would it piss me off? You're in the car with a meth whore and 2 kids you just met. Oh my God, I can't. How is that damaging to me? Oh my God, my whole Jordan collection is gone. My car, my license, everything. I went bankrupt. I'm being sued. What do you mean? How the fuck would that possibly make me mad? You're a laughing stock. I use you for content. You're like a walking fucking circus act.
And the jerk off is trying to make a case out of nothing.
Trying to make a case. Okay. All right. So there you go. Thank you for sending me that, Nico. See ya. The older I get, the more honest I get with people. Oh, yeah, I feel you. Me too. The General Lee, yeah. This guy's fucking using the General Lee as his avatar. And he's from Brooklyn. Does he not even see the weirdness in that? Like, why would you be a guy from Brooklyn showing off anything with a Confederate flag? But then again, a lot of these guys, since the Trump thing, they like that Confederate flag. They think they have like Southern heritage. It's very strange. I don't think they understand the Civil War at all. I'm not sure. But then again, a lot of them just hate black people, so they love the Confederate flag. Who knows? I love breasts, but I don't have it as my default pick. Yeah, no shit. Oh, let me make my fucking avatar a skateboard real quick. I'm still watching it because of Daisy Duke. Now that is understandable. I had Dukes of Hazzard jammies growing up. That's all right. That's fully acceptable. It's fine. You were a kid. The problem is, what's his name? Fucking Mad Dog Joe. Another one. Who's that supposed to be? Sullivan? Yeah. And he. Let me get to something else in a second. But what was I saying? I don't fucking know. But oh yeah, I was gonna say he still has the jammies. Mike Lansley. This guy said, oh my God, I keep forgetting things. He said something else I wanted to respond to, and it just came to me. And just as quickly as it came to me, I lost it. I don't know. It made me something, whatever. I guess from this comment, somehow it reminded me of something, and now I can't think. He was quite uncomfortable. Brett was, at least. Well, I know. And Brett's a nice guy. That's the thing. And apparently he knows this guy and he likes him. But I mean, listen. And I would never tell Brett. He could have anybody on his show to say anything. But I would just say, well, you didn't come on here to talk about FBS. We're not going to attack FBS. Just talk about what you came on here to talk about. Do me a favor. If you want to talk about FBS, do it somewhere else. That's all. And it's not because you got to worry about me. I'm not acting like, oh, I'm coming after you now. No, you saw how I am. NYC Crime Spot, I feel like is such a nice guy. He'd have to do something really bad for me to attack him. But I don't know. It would just be better for everybody who doesn't want to be involved in the drama to just don't let anybody start it for you. This is what I used to say about Angel. You got to be careful who you bring on your panel, because now some asshole started a war for you that you didn't want to be involved in. That guy is not NYC Crime Spot's friend, because he didn't do him any favors. You know what I mean? He wanted to use the show to air his grievances about me. And Angel, by the way, I only heard part of this. I was going to use her show the other night. I was going to use part of her show. But Angel, I guess, refused to give DJ Fuckface, whatever his name is, never no mind. I guarantee he's never had a mind. She refused to give him a wrench. And I heard her say, it's because that would start a war between me and her again. Like we fought for so long. That would just start it back up. And she's probably right. And she said, he lied about my wife. So it would be a bad thing. And I give her credit for that. I don't sit here and act like it's a good thing she did that, or I'd come after the bitch. No. I give her credit for doing that, because you're better off. Why give this jackass a wrench when you know what it's going to cause? And he knows that the main reason he wants the wrench is because of the trouble it'll cause between me and you, because he's a troll. You see what I'm saying? So when these guys come around, if you bring them on the show, it's just my advice. I can't tell you what to do. NYC Crime Spot's a grown man. My advice would be to say, all right, well, listen, we're not going to talk about anybody else on the show like that. We're not going to talk about FBS. And then just, if he refuses to shut up, just say, all right, why don't you come back another time? Maybe it's a bad time right now. That's all. I would not, I'm telling you, this is the way I am. If I don't have a problem with you, nobody gets to trash you on my show. Nobody. If I brought somebody in this show, if Baller came on this show and started airing his grievances about NYC Crime Spot, I would say, no, bro, he's never done anything to me. I don't, if you don't like him, it's cool, but not on here. That's all. And I'm sure you'd respect it. Any of you, Now, if he did something to you personally and you had something to say about it and you're my friend and I got your back, that's a different story. But if you just don't like him, like this Mad Dog douchebag, just don't like. That's what I was going to bring up. This fucking asshole was talking about me. I don't look Sicilian to him. I look Puerto Rican. That's why I look Sicilian. Many Sicilians look Puerto Rican. Kind of the same hair color, eye color, features in some cases. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When we moved here, every fucking buddy thought we were Puerto Rican. You know, my dad's 100% Sicilian. It's been proven on here. Forget about my mom's heritage. She's Italian too, all that. If you just take that, then you know for a fact, because you're talking about Sicilian only, that I'm at least 50% Sicilian, right? So what do you mean I don't look Sicilian? You haven't seen the pictures of me with the long hair and all that shit? Do I still have this on here? I probably don't. It's not important. But, yeah. Well,
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see.
I don't look at all Italian there. Sicilian.
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see.
Puerto Rican. Okay, whatever. And this guy is what? I'm assuming you're like Irish or something, probably. Are you even Italian? You're talking about my fucking heritage? Unreal. I look Puerto Rican. Well, go fuck your mother. How about that, Mad Dog Joe? How about that? How about the fact that because I'm Sicilian, that's probably why I look like a Puerto Rican. Maybe I said it wrong earlier. Okay. Asshole. This guy's studying my face now, this fucking dick rider. He's studying my face. Oh, I think he looks more Puerto Rican. You should be worried about the fact that you have an enormous tattoo on your skull. You look like a fucking 12-year-old who's playing out some weird fucking wrestling fantasy or something. Okay? You should be worried about your fucking face, not mine. He kept trying to say shit, just kept talking over him. Yeah, I know. Yes, DJ, no mind, Mandingo, no brain. Yep. Wrestling bullshit was stupid. Yeah. I was glad she told them and Josie to F off. LMAO. I don't know if I heard the Josie part. Somebody sent me the link and I was listening and all I heard was that she wouldn't give No Mind a wrench. And I think she went off on Maddie or something too, something like that. But, listen. Even though I think it was just a good choice and you weren't necessarily doing it, Angel, because out of the kindness of your heart, because he slandered my wife relentlessly. I'd love to think that's why you did it. But I know it was also because, and probably mainly because of what it would start between us. But I'm still going to give you credit for not giving that scumbag a wrench. Really? I got to hear that. I'll do a whole show on that. Who, Debbie? Well, who told the cops? Yeah, I know, Ham Sammy, you're right. We just got to get you a membership. People are just too stupid for words. Yeah, you don't look Hispanic to me, dude. Yeah, listen, to me, I don't either. But they think, like, you know how many people? Like, I could tell you minimum once a week, somebody tries to speak Spanish to me, just assuming I speak Spanish. But, I used to have, big, thick, jet black, curly fucking hair and stuff. Depending on how I had it, I either look Italian or Puerto Rican. Now that I'm bald, I guess since I don't have the hair, I look Puerto Rican, everybody. I can't even believe that grown men are sitting around trying to fucking ponder my heritage. Or at least study my face and say, he looks more Puerto Rican. Do any of you, I just got to ask, do any of you at any time in your lives have sex with a woman? You need to get a hooker, Mad Dog Joe. Okay? I don't know how many hookers are hanging around Brooklyn, but I'm sure there's a fuck ton. Escort services, whatever you got to do, you must get pussy immediately. Because you're a guy who spends too much time worrying about my cock. Anyway. Thank you, Miss Can't Be Wrong. I did very well for myself, so my face must have been okay. Angel gave it to them good. Yeah, I got to hear that. I definitely got to hear that. Maybe for like tomorrow's show. Then they're like, he ain't Italian. Wrong. Who said that? Just that Mad Dog Joe guy? Or oh, people think I'm Italian. It's whatever until they see my name. Then they're like, oh, okay. I thought, my bad. That's why it's important to read all the comments, Chris. Ellis Island cut off my grandfather's last name. They did that to a lot of people. That and people zooming in on your Johnson looking for a bag. They are gay. Nothing wrong with it. They just need to admit it. Yes. Stand up fuck is zooming in on my dick trying to see if I have a you think I have a colostomy bag? I mean, oh my God. Listen, guys, none of you. Not SoFlo, not MRE, not Angel, not Gunsmoke, not Lefty, not anybody. Not Frank, not NYC Crime Spot, not Jeff Nadeau. None of you will ever have the slightest notion of what it feels like to be fucked with this much. None of you. And then you wonder why I want money. Guys, listen, maybe, if I was rich, maybe I would do this here and there for a hobby. I don't know. But if this shit was going on, definitely not. You know what it's like to know that not only when you're awake, but when you're asleep, fuckface faggots are talking about you all over fucking YouTube for some odd reason? It's fucking strange. It's bizarre. It's weird to even feel that, to know that. Like, I get this video this morning and I'm like, wait a minute. You're telling me that these guys who I don't ever talk about, and one of them I don't know from Adam, I've never seen in my life, are discussing me while I'm just trying to spend time with my wife? It's so fucking strange. It's so strange. I don't even know what to make of it. You okay, BB? Yeah, rest if you're not feeling well. You got a bad headache. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, get some rest. Shuggy was trying to see FBS's private parts. He would pass. Was that pass out? I'm not sure what you mean. I like to... It'd be like, get me the lavender, Shuggy. Oh, get me the lavender. Shuggy done passed out. Yeah. Shuggy was making fun. The people of FBS's crotch larger than... Oh, I see what you're saying. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Larger than... I don't know what you mean, Miss Campbell. I take it back. I don't know what you're saying. Let me get a bottle of water, guys. Oh, God. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, here I am. I need water. I am fucking dying over here. These pretzels are making me thirsty. FBS ain't no lady boy. Not right now. No, I'm just playing. Of course not. Shuggy made the photo bigger. Oh, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know why. I don't know. But then they wonder why sometimes I go berserk. Like, you guys got to understand, when I'm not making any money and I say I'm going to shut the show down, it's important for you to realize that every minute that I'm on that show, it's making all types of people want to attack me. All I got to do is exist, really. So every minute that I'm on the show, I'm saying something somebody doesn't like, or somebody's mad at, or somebody's going to respond to, or somebody's going to talk about my fucking family, something. It's like, yeah, I'd have to be a masochist to do this for free. I'd have to be out of my fucking mind. Anyway, let's talk more about the pizza thing. Do you guys believe she had a seizure, or do you believe she said, fuck this? She just used them for a couple of days and then she was out. What do you think? Tell me the truth. Or if you got a different theory, let me know. And if you want, for the fuck of it, for shits and giggles, donate. Let's see what my man right here gave me. Always comes through for me too. Love this guy. Soto, $20. I can relate to the mood. A lot of not great stuff going on. Stay strong, bro. Thank you, man. And I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything turns out okay for you. Thank you for the 20. All right. Why would he do that? Who, stand-up guy? Because he's gay. Oh, why would he go to Thailand? Oh, well, yeah, he's into he wants the lady boys. Are the lady boy? What are the lady boys? Would be like guys that dress as women, right? They have penises, but they live as chick. It's just a trend. What is it exactly? I don't know. Going to Thailand for Suge ain't really happening. I don't know. Well, tomorrow is the day Suge takes off for Thailand. We will see. What if he's doing a show from Thailand and his cat meows? Is he going to give up? Is he going to admit, okay, I never really left home? I hope so this time. I think, truthfully, she is a working girl with kids who gave him the girlfriend experience. That $5K went to her. Elf on the shelf. He said his RV. He sold his RV and paid for her to come here. She used him and took off. That sounds about right. I believe that. I mean, obviously, she was just in his life for a couple of days. He might have just been driving or somewhere. Who knows? But again, there you are, Tony Pizza, right back at zero. I mean, and he's sitting there on this guy's show talking like he got one over on us. This fucking moron is trying to build a cake. Build a cake. No. I'm making it clear that I'm fully aware that this is all bullshit. It's all horse shit. Bro, do you want me to read that? I don't know. I don't know if you want me to read that, but you didn't. I swear, bro. You didn't. I was just pissed off. Don't think that you fucked up my day in any way. Thank you for the $30, brother. I appreciate it. You honestly, you didn't do anything wrong. I understand that people don't really get why I don't like seeing that shit. And to tell you the truth, it's not even so much that it was in my head. You think I want to respond to these jerk-offs? You think I want to even be talking about Frank? No less this fucking Mad Dog idiot? I don't like Frank. I don't. There was a time I did. I don't anymore. Frank is somebody who I would like to never even remember. One of those people that I wish I never would have met because he turned out to be a backstabbing motherfucker like the rest of them. You know what I mean? I don't like him. And this Mad Dog Joe guy, guys, I don't care if he was a bouncer. I don't care if he was on Soft White Underbelly. This guy is a loser. Anybody who's sitting around worried about how much money I make and whether or not I'm Sicilian is a fucking loser. So that's why I don't want to see that shit, because it makes me look better when that's going on and I ignore it. You know what I mean? It's like, because when NYC Crime Spot said, oh, you just got yourself a live stream for sure, I was like, fuck. I was like, just because he said that, I want to prove him wrong and not do a live stream. But I had to. I had to. He was right. The motherfucker was right. And he wouldn't have been. He would have been wrong, but I got sent that clip. So, Matt, I swear to God, you did not fuck my day up, man. I just, it's me. It's my own brain. I'm nuts. A lot of this shit I can see and just brush off. The only reason I was bothered by it is because I'm sick and tired of Frank and his fucking friends thinking they can walk all over me. I have had it with that shit. So today I was like, okay, I got to respond. And then, you know, then it's in your head. How you're going to respond, what you're going to say. You're thinking about all these different points. Like, wait a minute, did a guy who just like killed people for money and fucking robbed and stole and sold drugs and was, participated in the most heinous crimes anyone could imagine. Is this guy literally calling me a grifter? Is this fucking reality we live in? I hope she took him for everything he has, all of 2 things. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what you get? A Batman, an old Batman shirt from 1979 and fucking, few G's. Okay, Matt. JC was on Soft White Underbelly, so it's not an accomplishment. No, of course, guys. You know what I was doing? When I redid this room, when I took a break for a while, like in fall of 2023, I was trying desperately to find something else that I could get involved in on YouTube, like start a whole new channel about a whole new topic. So I was watching, like, I was looking up videos of like crazy shit that goes on and crazy, like characters that are talked about by a lot of people and stuff. And I saw a bunch of weird shit. Go look up Johnny Elbows and watch that creepy shit. You're going to be like, what the fuck? That's one of the things I saw. And my shit was on autoplay while I was painting this room. And it went on to Soft White Underbelly. And I probably heard 5 or 6 episodes of Soft White Underbelly. And I'm telling you, the conclusion I came to is that this is a guy, Soft White Underbelly dude, who just pulls these freaks off the street, sits them in a chair, barely ever even asks them a question, just basically lets them go. He winds them up and lets them go. It's usually people, literally, that he found on the street. Homeless people, hookers, junkies. So it's exactly what Antonino said. It's no big accomplishment being JC made it on there. So if anybody's thinking, oh my God, this guy's a big wrestler and he was a bouncer and he's a big dangerous guy, fuck off. How do you know? For all you know, he was just a bouncer. He might be getting paid $12 an hour under the fucking table. Unless, who knows? Maybe I'd have to watch the show to find out. Maybe I'm talking out my ass, but that's what I'm assuming. And I do believe he gets disability for mental issues. And I absolutely still believe he lives with his mom and that he never left there. Yeah, without a doubt. I'm telling you, I could read that guy like a fucking book. That chick told Pizza she was the kids to school that hauled ass on him. You mean what? She took the kids to school? The chick told Pizza that I don't know. Ever think about music reaction show? Yeah, but they're tricky. I looked into it. I would love to do that. Oh my God, I love it. The problem is all your money's going to come from views. You know what I mean? They're not going to be live streams. And I mean, I guess you could do live streams. I don't know how that would work, but you're going to need to make money off your views, and people do it. People make millions. The problem is every single fucking video you make, like, I don't know. I'll just say it this way. I don't know how they do it. I don't, because I could play 10 seconds of a copyrighted song right now and boom, I get a copyright complaint and I cannot monetize the video. I can't. That guy, No Life Shack or whatever, I used to love watching that dude. He talked about once how he can't play Eminem. Every time he plays Eminem, he gets copyrighted or he gets a copyright claim and his video gets blocked. And he talked about how he makes money, but I don't remember. I don't know how they do that. Like, every time you get a copyright complaint, you literally have to fight it. And you have to try to explain to YouTube, listen, I was critiquing the song, so it was fair use. There's no reason, I should not be able to monetize my video. And then you got to hope they agree with you. So I don't even know how people do it. I know No Life Shack is a black kid who quit a job where he was detailing cars. And a year later, had damn near 1 million subs on YouTube and was out buying fucking Camaros and brand new fucking sport Challengers and shit like it was nothing. Like he was buying socks. And now if you see the room he started in versus the room he's in now, holy shit, he's loaded. He's a millionaire without a doubt. I just don't know how they do it. Damn it, LOL. Yeah, told him she was taking them to school or going to the store, then dipped on his ass. That's fucking funny. That's really what happened, or is that what you think? Give me a month and I'll be on Soft White Underbelly. He does zero fact checking. He's best known for the Whitakers. Bro, he let JC tell a whole fantastical story in which, nothing in it is true. And even to sit there and look at JC and listen to him speak and hear these stories, you'd have to have an IQ of 13 not to know none of this shit ever happened. And he just let JC talk. And he really put that video out like it's some real shit. So, yeah, I don't care. This guy... Bouncer interview Joe, a.k.a. Joe, a.k.a. Mad Dog.
I took my anger out. I went to the ring and I took my anger out on people. And that was one of my jobs I did. And also I was a bounty hunter.
He was a bounty hunter. Oh, no. Oh, my God. All right. You hear this guy talk. I watch a really good one. He waits and shows videos when he gets permission. Others, you have to be a member. Okay. A fucking the guy does reactions to music and shit. That's cool. The Whitakers scammed the shit out of him. LOL. Did they? I heard they took a bunch of money or something. What happened? Somebody please tell me. The Whitakers took that mark from Soft White Underbelly. They aren't real bright, but once they figured they could make money, they went on everyone's channel. Oh, really? Wow. Mark wanted to be the only one making money on them, which tells me, that's another thing. Like, I could be wrong. Okay. And I'm not Mr. Morality all the time. I'll be the first to admit it. But is it wrong to exploit this family of people for money? Like, is it wrong to make these people your content when I think the majority of them aren't even sure whether they're alive or not? Wouldn't that be wrong? I feel like what he did was wrong. Wait, who was that with the speech impediment? That was this guy that was talking about me last night. You want to see him? Wait a minute. Give me a sec. I had to find my Shanna and I had to clean off my fucking phone screen. I don't know. I want to get like a close-up of him. Wait. You're not going to be able to see real good probably, but that's him. And his whole head is tattooed. Try to zoom in on him here. There you go. So this dickhead is talking shit about me on the show last night. And he wants to wrestle me. Could that be gayer? You want to wrestle? You don't want to box me. You want to wrestle me. Is that the best way you figure you can get a hold of my cock? Holy fuckeroni. Mike Slick, what it is. What are we talking about here? He was saving money, helping with repairs on the house. Then it got to the point everyone claiming relations was calling him for cash. Oh. No, he went wrong. He went wrong. I don't know. Miss can't be wrong. What are you smoking today? So polite people. We're chilling, Mike. How you doing, brother? Mark was sending money for repairs and other things. They're not that fucked up. However, he had to be making money off of them. Of course he was, without a doubt. Those videos probably got millions upon millions of views. No bad language in them, nothing like that. Yeah, he made money. Probably made a couple $100,000 at least. Plus, that was like his entrance to this whole thing, right? Mike Slick, I haven't felt well, but I'll jump off for a minute. Oh, when you going live, Mike, 8 o'clock? He looks credible. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's like a fucking lunatic. Yeah, he's hunting bounty paper towels for his ass. Yeah. And let me just say, because JC was on this show and some other con artists, we know that if you're on this show, you're more than likely telling a complete and total bullshit story. There is no reason you should listen to this guy on that show and believe a word he says. None. That is the least credible show in history now that they had JC on. Oh, yeah, I know. They fucking creeped me out. I didn't want to watch. Oh, my God. Who are the Whitakers? BTF, look up the Whitakers. Soft white underbelly, the Whitakers. You got to see this family. You're not even going to fucking believe it. You're not going to. It's fucking insane. All right, Mike Slick. Yeah, you drop your link? Drop your link, motherfucker. Did you get my message earlier? How dare you? I don't think you did. Mike Slick doesn't answer my messages anymore. See? Let's see. Pizza is panic-stricken over that vid of him driving wasted with the kids in the car, using the N-word repeatedly. The mom is freaking out. She could have the kids removed for neglect abuse. He was using the N-word too? What? Oh, my God. I didn't know. Guys, I watched like 30 seconds. Maybe I got to see more of that. Maybe I need to play it. Well, I can't. The language. You can, Mike. Drop it. Drop the link, mofo. I went on a hike today and my legs feel like they're going to fall off. That's how I feel every day after skating, especially today. Bro, what the fuck? What do you mean? What the fuck is going on? What do you mean, Matty G? What the fuck? Antonino. Oh, there's Mike Slick's link. He said the N-word several times. And I heard the C-sucker and the F-word, but I didn't hear the N-word in front of the kids. Pizza said, I got a girl that never slept with an N. Then he looked at her and said, isn't that right? And she made a funny look. Yes, she did. Several at a time. Yes, she did. And said never. Oh, she made a funny look and said never? Yeah. I'm sure. Holly. How much you want to bet her name is Holly? I guarantee her name is Holly. Why? She has to be a Holly. There's no question about it. You can tell she has, though. LOL. Of course. I don't wrestle. I'll knock a fucking fuck out. Where did that come from, DK? Who said that? Is that just you saying that? What the fuck? Who, is that a pizza quote? Who said that? I don't wrestle. I'll knock a fucking What is that? You got to tell me more. Holy shit. Pizza, Google the Whitakers, but be prepared. It's gonna fuck you up mentally, BTF. You got to see this family. Last I looked, Pizza deleted all the videos with the girl and kids. It's all right. People have them. Her name is probably Sapphire. Yeah, she probably just got Heather. Yeah, or Heather. Yeah, something with an H. Or she's got a stripper name. You know what I mean? Her name is like, Barbie or some shit like that, or fucking. Trying to think of some stripper names, but I don't frequent strip clubs. I don't know. Give me some stripper names. I'm not sure. He is willing to do anything to get his donors back. You really think they left? You think he's really having I bet you these motherfuckers been donating to him the whole time. I was thinking Cinnamon. There you go. There's a stripper name. Yeah. FBS, I will answer you. Oh, it's all good, Mike. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I just had a question for you. Savannah. There you go. Yeah. Crazy stripper name. No doubt. Savannah. Yep. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't know. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm going to get going. I'm going to go spend time with my beautiful wife. I've been on 2.5 hours, guys. So I want to thank everybody who donated, everybody who bought memberships for yourself or others. You guys are fucking awesome. And I'm assuming this show might spark some conversation about me. I'm assuming some people might be talking shit tonight. If I need to hear it, cool. If not, whatever. I don't really care if that crew over there talks shit. I ignore them specifically because of one person who I feel has made enough fucking money off of me, and I don't want to help him make more. So, you gotta. If you feel I need to know, let me know. All right. That's it, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, you have to write? Okay. Doesn't Peace's wife so you were just saying that. All right. Doesn't Peace's wife kind of look like Just Jules? I think she's about 200 pounds lighter than Just Jules. And this chick kind of looked pretty, and Just Jules' face looks like the back of my nutsack. So, bro, don't say, Matt, you never have to apologize to me, bro. I'm sorry to you. I went fucking berserk. I'm sorry, man. No, it's all good, man. The only reason I say that, man, is because I used to be inundated with clips of fucking nobodies talking about me all day, and all it did was fuck me up mentally, so I couldn't focus on important things. So I apologize to you. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Bobby. I'm out of here. I don't think I'll be back on tonight, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all, and until next time, salute.